Well, we've heard a lot about flattening the curve with respect to the COVID virus, so we're going to try to talk a little bit about the math and what the curve is all about. So what we have plotted up here, number of cases going up and the time since the first case in the United States. Now, this yellow line is the healthcare system capacity, the number of beds in hospitals, the number of ventilators available. Now, if we're attending large gatherings and there's no social distancing, and this is all about the concept of social distancing and avoiding the healthcare system being overloaded, and we don't wash our hands and take precautions, we're going to see that curve rise on the number of cases dramatically in the weeks ahead, and perhaps past the point where we can have our healthcare system, our doctors and nurses, take care of the situation. So that's why social distancing, and we have all these large events being canceled. What we want to do is flatten the curve so we don't go past what the healthcare system capacity can handle. May last longer, but this will actually give us a fighting chance to keep people from being in that critical stage above the healthcare system capacity line. So that means avoiding large events and gatherings, social distancing, as we've talked about, and of course taking the proper precautions, washing hands and sanitizing your hands as well. So that's the whole idea behind flattening the curve. The bottom line, though, as we go back to this graph, we still don't know how steep this is. Even though we have a number of confirmed cases, we've had limited testing, so the numbers could be factors much higher on the number of cases currently of coronavirus in the United States. So something that we're watching closely, and this is why we want to flatten the curve, and we want to avoid large crowds and practice that social distancing. But just like driving, you don't get in your car and worry about getting into a wreck. You want to have a semblance of some life, and you want to get out and drive the car, but just be very, very cautious when you're out amongst crowds at this point.